Unit 2, the skill of interviewing. 1. In groups, discuss the questions below. 1. Why is interviewing an important skill for journalists? Because it is a way in which they find out information from people they need to be able to ask questions in the right way, and listen carefully to the answers to make sure they get accurate information. 2. Do you think there are times when journalists should not interview people? Yes. When people have suffered a great loss or experienced a tragedy. 2. Imagine you are Ahmed, a young tennis champion. A newspaper reporter is going to interview you. He has prepared some questions. Read through his questions below. Questions for Ahmed. 1. How old are you? 2. When did you start playing tennis? 3. Why do you like tennis? 4. What competitions have you won? 5. How often do you train? 6. What is your ambition? 7. What advice do you have for young people who want to be tennis players? Work with a partner. Imagine that you are Ahmed and your partner is your friend. Refer to the reporter's questions above and tell your friend what the reporter asked you. Use the model dialogue below to help you. When you have finished, change roles. Student A. What did the reporter ask you, Ahmed? Student B. First, he asked me how old I was. Student A. Then what did he ask you? Student B. He asked me when I had started playing tennis. Answers. 1. He asked me how old I was. 2. He asked me when I had started playing tennis. 3. He asked me why I liked tennis. 4. He asked me what competitions I had won. 5. He asked me how often I trained. 6. He asked me what my ambition was. 7. He asked me what advice I had for young people who want to be tennis players. Grammar recall. Read the sentences below and match them to the usage on the right. 1. My teacher asked me why I was late. I replied that the traffic was bad. 2. The director reported that the company had made a large profit. 3. We will help the police as much as possible, said the boy. 4. Stop talking, said the teacher. 5. To be, or not to be, that is the question. Hamlet. Direct speech is used. A. When it is important to convey the exact words that someone has said. B. When we want to bring something to life or create a sense of drama. C. In fiction and oral narratives, reported speech is used. D. In reports and newspaper reports. E. When reporting conversations, questions, and statements. Read the sentences A, F below. Match each sentence to one of the verbs in the box. Write the sentences in reported speech into your exercise book. Begin each sentence with he. Use each verb only once. Example: my food is cold. Equals complain. He complained that his food was cold. What's the time, Ahmed? B. You must arrive on time, Mary. C. I like your new dress. D. Let's go to the cinema. E. Sit down, children. F. I'm hungry because I had no breakfast. Answers. A. He asked Ahmed what the time was going to the cinema. B. He insisted that Mary arrived on time. C. He said that he liked my new dress. D. He suggested that we went to the cinema. E. He told the children to sit down. F. He explained that he was hungry because He had had no breakfast. Activate your English. Interviewing a partner. Make a list of 5 questions to ask a partner. Try and make up interesting questions that cannot be answered only by yes or no. What countries would you like to visit? Australia and Brazil. In pairs, ask and answer the questions. Note down your partner's answers. Then find a new partner and report your first partner's answers to your new partner. Fatma said she wanted to visit Australia and Brazil. Really? That's interesting. 1. Read the information below about TVC, a television company. Then read the questionnaire. TVC is planning some new programs. They want to find out what kind of programs would interest people. Layla, a TV researcher, has prepared a questionnaire for members of their public. Questionnaire. 1. Age, 21 and under 22 to 50 over 50. 2. Gender, male female. 3. Family status, single married with children. 4. Employment, student full-time job part-time job unemployed _ 5. What do you like doing at weekends? Shopping, going to the cinema, visiting family and friends. Eating out, watching TV, playing computer games. Playing sport, going to the beach, going to a health club. 6. Do you have a pet? Yes/no. If yes, what kind? Cat, dog, fish, rabbit, bird, hamster, turtle. 7. Do you do a sport? Yes/no. If yes, what sports do you enjoy? Running, football, swimming, tennis, basketball, golf. 8. How much TV do you watch every day? Less than an hour, 1 to 2 hours, 3 to 4 hours, more than 4 hours. 9. What kind of TV programs do you enjoy most? Sport, movies and drama, news, comedy, soap operas, documentaries, cooking, talk shows. Layla interviews a member of the public, Khalid. Listen to the conversation. As you listen, tick 3 Khalid's answers in the boxes in the questionnaire above.
Good morning. My name is Layla. I'm doing research for TVC about what people enjoy doing in their leisure time. Can you spare a few minutes to talk to me?
Well, okay, if it doesn't take too long.
Great. First, a few general questions. I take it your age is between 22 and 50?
Yes, that's right. Somewhere in the middle.
Are you married?
Yes, I am. I've got 2 boys aged 5 and 3.
And are you in full-time employment?
Yes, I am. I am working at the Ministry of Education.
Fine. Now, let me ask you how you spend your leisure time. What do you enjoy doing at weekends?
Well, my job keeps me very busy, so I don't have much free time during the week. So at weekends, I like visiting family and friends, and I enjoy going to the beach too.
Moving on to the next question. Do you have any pets?
Yes, I have a bird and some small fish.
Do you do any sports? And if so, what sports do you like doing?
Let me see. Swimming and tennis.
Right. Now let's talk about TV. How much television do you watch every day?
Oh, not much at all. Only about half an hour.
Oh, so you are not exactly a TV addict, are you? What kind of programs do you enjoy most?
The news, definitely. And sometimes documentaries, if the subject is interesting. Like history, for example.
That's all. Thank you very much for taking part in this research.
You are welcome.
Read the conversation between Khalid and his friend, Nasser. Refer to Layla's questionnaire in Activity 1. Complete Khalid's answers in the dialogue below in reported speech. The first one has been done for you as an example. Khalid, hey, guess what? Yesterday I took part in some market research for TVC. The interviewer's name was Layla. She asked me a lot of questions. Nasser, really? What did she ask you? Khalid, well, first, she asked me how old I was, and if I was married. She wanted to know if I, 1, was employed, and if it was full-time. Then she asked me 2. Nasser, what did you say? Khalid, I said I liked visiting family and friends and going to the beach. Nasser, what else did she ask you? Khalid, she asked me if 3. Then she wanted to know if I did any sports and if so, 4. So I said I liked swimming and going to the gym. Nasser, didn't she ask you anything about television? Khalid, yes. She wanted to know, 5. And then she asked. Rewrite the sentences below in reported speech, using the verbs in brackets. The first one has been done for you as an example. You are always late. Complain. He complained that I was always late. You're absolutely right. Agree. My name is David. Reply. Swimming in the sea is good for you. Say. I'm late because of the traffic. Explain. You can't park outside my shop. Insist. Turn to page 74 of your workbook and complete the grammar practice activities. Change the direct questions below into reported speech. Example, where is he? She asked me where he was. What are you doing? She asked me. Who did you visit in Nizwa? He asked me. Have you been to Paris? They asked him. What time will you leave? She asked us under. 5. Do you like coffee? They asked her. Choose the correct forms of the verbs in the text below. The journalist asked the famous Turkish actress some questions about her life. She told him that she 1. had been born in a village in the east of Turkey. However, later her family, 2. had moved to Istanbul where her father, 3. had found work as a mechanic. After several years, she 4. had been offered a place at drama school, and after that, she 5. had started getting small parts in films. When their journalist asked her what her ambitions were, she 6. replied that she 7. would like to write a book. Choose the correct option from the 4 choices given to complete each sentence. Where do you live? Asked the teacher. The teacher asked me where I. Don't stay there too long, said my mum. My mum told me the too long. Let's buy that car, said my brother. My brother and I agreed that the car. Are you feeling nervous? Fatma asked her friend. Fatma asked her friend if feeling nervous. I'll come early, said Ahmed. Ahmed promised that the underscore early